Good morning children, Sai Ram. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 4, retirement of a partner. We have completed the 3 chapters. First is not-for-profit organization, second is accounting, fundamental accounting, and the third is admission of a partner. Now today we will start retirement of a partner. New profit sharing ratio. When any partner retires from the firm, so profit sharing ratio will be changed. So in this you have to calculate new profit sharing ratio. Okay, when a new partner comes into the business, you have to find out new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. And similarly, when any partner retires from the firm, you have to find out new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio, because when a partner retires, other partners will gain his share also. Okay, so let us start new profit sharing ratio. This is the case 1, when one partner retires and the new profit sharing ratio among the remaining partner is not given. So let us take the example. In this case, all ratio of all partners are given and one partner is retiring, but it is not mentioned the all partners, the remaining partners acquire the retiring partner's share in which ratio. It is not given. Example is A, B, C are partners sharing in the ratio 5:4:1. New profit sharing ratio you have to find out, and here given there are 3 cases. The first case is if A retires. If A retires, so children, here A, B, C, 3 partners and the ratio is 5:4:1. 5/10, 4/10 and 1/10. In denominator place you can write down 10 by adding 5:4:1. 5 plus 4 9 plus 1 10. Okay, so the ratio of A is 5/10, B is 4/10 and C is 1/10. If A is retiring and it is not mentioned in the question, A share A is 5/10, B or C will acquire in which ratio? So what is the new ratio? In that case you have to leave the ratio of A and the new ratio of B and C will be 4:1. The remaining share is 4:1. This is the new ratio of the B and C. B and C you can say 4/5, 1/5. Similarly, if B retires, okay, in place of A, if B retires, then what is remaining share of what is the new share of A and C? That is 5:1. 5:1. It means 5/6, 1/6. In the same way, if C is retiring, then the ratio is 5:4. It means 5/9, 4/9. Let us see the solution. Here A, B, C, 3 partners. The ratio is given 5/10, 4/10, 1/10. Now if A retires, A is retiring, the ratio is 4:1. You can write down in this way also 4/5 or 1/5. Okay. Now next is if B retires. If B retires, so what is the new ratio of A and C? 5:1. You can write down 5/6, 1/6. This is the new ratio of A and C, because B is retiring, so do not take B. Okay. In similar way, now C retires, so the ratio is 5:4. 5:4 means 5/9, 4/9, ratio of A and B. Now the second example, X, Y, Z were partners sharing profit in the ratio of 1/2, 2/5 and 1/10. This is the ratio of X, Y and Z. New ratio you have to find out of remaining partner. If X retire, Y retire and Z retire. So one by one case you have to solve. First is if X retire. So first thing is you have to make the denominator same of these ratio. Okay. So how you have to make the denominator same? Let us see. See, in this way you have to make the denominator same. All ratio is given 1/2, 2/5, 1/10. Now take the LCM 10. LCM is 10. So 1/2 in denominator place, in X ratio denominator place is 2. So here you have to make 10. So multiply by 5/5. Similarly in Y, in denominator place there is 5. You have to make 10. So multiply by 2/2. And Z denominator is 10 only. Now the ratio is 5:4:1. It means 5/10, 4/10, 1/10. Now your question is same as example number 1. If X retire, it means this one retire. Now remaining ratio 4:1. So this is the new ratio. If Y retire, then the ratio you have to take 5:1. It means 5/6, 1/6. If Z retires, you have to take these two ratio, 5:4. In this way, you have to solve the question of case 1. Let us see the case 2. When the remaining partners take share of the retiring partner in an agreed ratio. If particular ratio is given, okay, so how you have to calculate? Let us see. A, B, C are partners sharing profit in the ratio of 5:3:2. B retires, his share is taken by A and C in the ratio of 2:1. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. Children, here all ratio are 5:3:2 and here B is retiring. This partner is retiring. Okay. Now the 3/10. This is the retiring partner share. Now this share all partners or remaining partners are taking in this ratio 2:1. So you have to calculate new profit sharing ratio. Okay. Now let us see the solution how you have to do. Here all ratio are given 5:3:2. B share is retiring partner share is 3/10. Now A takes 3/10 out of 3/10 2/3 because A and C is taking 2 in the ratio 2:1. So in 2:1 A and C taking, it means 3/10 into 2/3, it means 6/30. And C takes 3/10 into 1/3, 3/30. So this 6/30 and 3/30 is gaining ratio for A and C. Now A's new ratio you have to calculate. A's old ratio is 5/10. 5/10 plus A is taking 6/30. Now 6/30 you have to add. Okay. Now take LCM. Take LCM 5/10 and 6/30, 30, and the new ratio is 21/30. Similar way, C's new ratio. C's old ratio is 2/10 and C is taking 3/30. Now total is 9/30. Now the ratio is 21:9. This is the new ratio of A and C. Here B is retiring, so do not take B. only A and C new ratio. Okay children, in this way you have to calculate new ratio. Now we will learn about gaining ratio. Gaining ratio means the ratio in which the continuing partner take the outgoing partner share is known as gaining ratio. And the formula for gaining ratio is new ratio minus old ratio, just opposite of sacrificing ratio formula. If you know new ratio, old ratio is already given, subtract it and find out the gaining ratio. Example number 4. A, B and C are partners sharing profit in the ratio 5:3:2. B retires. A and C agree to share profit in the ratio 2:1. Calculate new gaining ratio. Children, here old ratio is 5/10, 3/10, 2/10 and B is retiring. It means B share is 3/10. Now A and C share future profit in the ratio 2:1. A and C agree to share future profit in the ratio of 2:1. Now here you have to calculate gaining ratio. Okay. So old ratio 5/10, 3/10, 2/10. B share 3/10 and B share A and C taking in the ratio 2:1. So 2:1 you have to find out in similar way as you have done in calculation example number 3. Now A takes 3/10 into 2/3 is equal to 6/30 and C takes 3/10 into 1/3, 3/30. Okay. Now A's new ratio 5/10 is the old ratio, 6/30 is the next ratio, it is 21/30. Next is C's 9/30. Now new ratio is 21:9. Okay, this we have already done. Now gaining ratio formula is new ratio minus old ratio. Now you can write down this is the new ratio of A and C. So children, here old ratio also you have to take for A and C. Okay. Now A's gaining ratio, new ratio is 21/30 and A's old ratio is 5/10. Solve it. So answer is 6/30. Similar way C's new ratio, it is C. C's new ratio 9/30 minus 2/10, it is 3/30. Okay, you can subtract new ratio minus old ratio. Example number 5. A, B and C are partners sharing profit in the ratio of 5:1. Find gaining ratio of the partners if A retire, B retire and C retire. So again same thing, you have to find out the gaining ratio, but before this you have to find out the new ratio. When new ratio will come, you can subtract new ratio minus old ratio. Okay, so new ratio for the case A. For the case A, new ratio is 5:5. New ratio is 4:1. So gaining ratio formula is new ratio. B's gaining ratio is equal to 4/5 minus 4/10. In this way you have to take. And C's gaining ratio you have to calculate 1/5 minus 1/10. In this way you have to calculate the gaining ratio. See, new ratio is 4:1, B's new ratio is 5:1, C's new ratio is 5:4. Now you have to find out the gaining ratio. So apply the formula. Apply the formula for gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Okay, and children, here you have to see A is retired, so this is the ratio of B and C. So old ratio also you have to take B and C for this case. Okay, and next case B is retired, so this is the ratio of A and C. So you have to take A and C in the B part. In this way you have to calculate. Okay children. Next topic is treatment of goodwill. So accounting treatment of goodwill. The first is when goodwill does not appear in the books. When goodwill does not appear in the books, the journal entry will be gaining partner capital account to retiring partner capital account. If all goodwill is not given in the books, then you have to pass the journal entry gaining partner capital account debit to retiring partner capital account. Let us take the example. 3 partners sharing ratio 3:2:1 and B is retired and the value of goodwill is 60,000. This is the value of goodwill, 60,000. Now if B is retired, A and C continue the business sharing profit in the ratio. Now this is the new ratio. Journal entry for adjustment of goodwill will be, you have to give the journal entry. So goodwill of the firm is given 60,000 and who is retired? B. So first of all you have to find out the B share of goodwill. Now what is the B ratio? The ratio is 3:2:1. It means 3/6, 2/6 and 1/6. Now A, B and C. Okay, so what is the B's ratio? 2/6. B's ratio is 2/6. Sorry, B's ratio is 2/6. Now 60,000 into 2/6. What is the share? 20,000. This is the B share. Now this B share you have to distribute among the gaining partner. So you have to find out the gaining ratio. And what is the formula for gaining ratio? What is the formula for gaining ratio? Gaining ratio formula is new ratio minus old ratio. Here B is retiring, so A, you have to calculate A is equal to, the new ratio of A is 3/4 minus 3/6. In this way you have to find out the new ratio. So it is 9 minus 6. It is 3/12. Similar way you have to calculate for C. C is equal to, new ratio is 1/4 minus 1/6. So it is 1/12. Okay, so the gaining ratio is, 3:1. Now this 20,000 you have to distribute in 3:1 and the journal entry is gaining partner to retiring partner. And who are gaining partner? A and C. And who is retiring partner? B. So A's capital account debit C's capital account debit to B's capital. In this way you have to distribute when all goodwill is not given in the firm, is not given in the books. Okay. Now the question is, Keshav, Nirmal, Pankaj are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. This is the old ratio. Nirmal retires and the old goodwill is valued ₹72,000. Who is retiring here? Nirmal. Keshav and Pankaj decided to share profit and losses in the ratio of 5:3. All remaining partners will share future profit and losses in the ratio 5:3. So this 5:3 is the new ratio and old ratio is 4:3:2 and goodwill value is 72,000 and here no old goodwill in the books. So here Nirmal retires. So first you have to find out the Nirmal share of goodwill. Nirmal share of goodwill from the Nirmal's profit sharing ratio. Okay, and after that amount is equal to, it is 24,000. This amount you have to distribute among the gaining partner in gaining ratio. Okay, gaining ratio formula you know, new ratio minus old ratio, and here new ratio is also given, gaining ratio old ratio is also given. Subtract it and find out the new ratio, and the journal entry is gaining partner's capital account debit to retiring partner capital account. Okay, see here the calculation is given. Vimal share of goodwill 72,000 into 3/9, 24,000. Gaining ratio calculation is also given. The gaining ratio is 13:11. Now that 24,000 you have to distribute in the 13:11 ratio. Okay. Next is Deepa, Neeru and Shilpa were partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio of 3:1. Neeru retired and the new profit sharing ratio between Deepa and Shilpa was 2:3. On Neeru's retirement, the goodwill of the firm was valued at ₹1,20,000. Record necessary journal entry for the treatment of goodwill on Neeru's retirement. So as you know that if all goodwill already appears in the book is not given, then the journal entry will be gaining partner's capital account debit to retiring partners. Okay, so here first thing is you have to find out the gaining ratio. Children, here old ratio is given 5:3:2 and Neeru is retired, so Deepa and Shilpa's ratio is given 2:3 and goodwill value is given 1,20,000. These three things you want. Now first calculation you have to do with the gaining ratio. So gaining ratio formula is new ratio minus old ratio. Now here Deepa's gaining ratio, when you will subtract new ratio with the old ratio, answer is in minus form, -1/10. And see, you are finding gaining ratio and answer is -1/10. So it means this is sacrificing ratio. Opposite of gaining ratio, sacrificing ratio. If answer will be in minus, then it is sacrificing ratio. Okay, and Shilpa's gaining ratio you are finding, so it is 4/10. It is positive 4/10, so it is gaining. So in this question, one partner is retiring and one partner is gaining and one partner is sacrificing. Okay, so how you have to find out the goodwill, how you have to adjust the goodwill. So the goodwill of the firm is given 1,20,000. Now for 1,20,000 no need to find the Neeru's share. No need to find the retiring partner's share. You can directly apply this ratio in total goodwill of the firm. So first of all, Deepa will sacrifice. So Deepa's sacrifice share 1,20,000 into 1/10. Complete share you have to apply. So 12,000. Okay. Next is Neeru. Neeru is a retiring partner. So Neeru's share is 1,20,000 into 3/10, 36,000. And next is, who is next? Shilpa. So Shilpa's is 4/10. So in the similar way you have to calculate 1,20,000 into 4/10. So 4/10 means 48,000. So Shilpa's share is 48,000. Now the journal entry you have to pass gaining partner's capital account debit to retiring partner. So here only one partner is gaining, that is Shilpa. So write down debit side Shilpa's name. Shilpa's capital account debit in this way, and Shilpa's share is 48,000. Okay, to retiring partner, and here retiring partner is Neeru. So to Neeru's capital account, and her share is 36,000. Neeru's share is 36,000. Children, here in the answer, in the solution, to Neeru's capital account it is written debit side. It is wrong. You have to write down credit side, 36,000. Okay. Next is sacrificing. One partner is sacrificing. That sacrificing partner also you have to write down in credit side. So Deepa's capital 12,000. Now 36 plus 12,000 on credit side, it is equal to the debit side 48,000. So in this way you have to give the journal entry. See children, only the difference is the entry is same, gaining to retiring partner, but if one partner is sacrificing, so goodwill you have to calculate on the complete value of goodwill of the firm. On the basis of goodwill of the firm, you have to apply overshare, and sacrificing partner you have to write down credit side. Okay. Now next is hidden goodwill. Hidden goodwill means goodwill is not given. So if the firm has agreed to settle the retiring or deceased partner account by paying him a lump sum amount, then the amount paid to him in excess of what is due to him based on the balance in his capital account after making necessary adjustments in respect of accumulated profit and losses and revaluation of assets and liabilities, etc., shall be treated as his share of goodwill, known as hidden goodwill. For example, P, Q and R, partners in a firm sharing profit in 3:1 ratio, R retires and the balance in his capital account after making necessary adjustment on amount of reserves, revaluation of asset and liabilities work out to be rupees 60,000. After making necessary adjustment, the capital account of capital balance of R is 60,000. Okay, 60,000, and P and Q agreed to pay 75,000 in full settlement of his claim. See, his capital balance is 60,000, but P and Q agreed to pay 75,000 in full settlement. It means 15,000 more. Now this 15,000 is our share of goodwill. This is known as hidden goodwill. 15,000 is our share of goodwill. Okay, so this 15,000 you have to distribute among the gaining partners in gaining ratio. Now gaining ratio you have to calculate. and distribute, so gaining partner to retiring partner. Okay, in this way you have to give the hidden goodwill adjustment. So this is the question. This is the next topic. In this you have to prepare the revaluation account. Mitali, Indu, Geeta are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 5:3. 31st March 2017, their balance sheet was as under. This is the balance sheet given as on 31st March 2017. Here Geeta retires, the third partner retires. Now on that date, machinery valued 1,40,000, patent 40,000, building 1,25,000. You have to give the journal entry and prepare the revaluation account. Children, in previous chapter I told you the format of revaluation account, in which you have to write down debit side increase in liability, decrease in asset, unrecorded liability, and credit side decrease in liability, increase in asset, and unrecorded asset. Okay, so based on this format we have to solve this question. So here the revalued machinery, patent and building value are given. Machinery value is 1,40,000. So when you compare with the balance sheet machinery value, on balance sheet machinery value is given 1,50,000. It means now machinery is decreased by 10,000. Now it is 1,40,000. It means it is decreased by 10,000. So decrease in asset, decrease in machinery, you have to write down debit side of revaluation account. Okay. Now next is patent 40,000. In previous patent is 30,000. It means it is increased by 10,000. So increase in asset, increase in patent will come credit side of revaluation account. Okay. Now next is building 1,25,000. Here building is 1 lakh. So it means building is appreciated, building is increased by 25,000. So that 25,000 you have to write down where it is increased. So increase in asset you have to write down credit side. So after putting all these value you have to find out profit or loss. Okay. So first you have to prepare revaluation account. After that, with the help of revaluation account, you have to make the journal entries. So children, let us start. See your revaluation account. Machinery is decreased, so write down debit side. Patent and building is increased, so write down credit side. Now total of credit side is greater. This credit side total is 35,000. Subtract with this 10,000, so 25,000 will be the profit. Now this 25,000 you have to distribute among the old partners, and all partners, all three are old partners. Okay, because this is the before retiring. So all three partners distribution 25,000, 12,500, 7,500 and 5,000. Okay, this is the revaluation account. Now you have to pass the journal entry. Now journal entry I also told you how to make. So children, first of all see this credit side, patent and building. This patent and building is credit side, or we can say buy side. So entry will be patent account debit, building account debit to revaluation account. Okay, you can make the combined entry or you can make the separate entry. Separate entry, patent account debit to revaluation account. Okay, and building account debit to revaluation account. And combined entry, patent account debit 10,000, building account debit 25,000 to revaluation account 35,000. So as your wish you can make combined or separate entry. Now the debit side. debit side machinery is there, so entry will be revaluation account debit first, debit side revaluation, then to machinery account 10,000. After that this profit you have to transfer. Let us see the journal entry. Here revaluation to machinery gives in first, so no need to see the order. You can make the credit or debit side, whichever you can write down. So next is here combined entry, patent account debit, building account debit to revaluation account, and the last entry of profit distribution, revaluation account debit to Mitali's capital account, to Indu's capital account, to Gita's capital account. Okay, in this way journal entries you have to give. Now the next topic is adjustment of accumulated profit and losses. How you have to adjust the old accumulated profit and losses, accumulated profit or losses or accumulative reserve. Okay, now if accumulated reserves are given, then you have to write off in this way: reserve account debit to old partners capital account in old ratio. If any accumulated losses are there, then old partners capital account debit to profit and loss account, this also distribute in old ratio. Let us see the example. Inder, Gajendra and Harinder are partners sharing profit in the ratio of 3:1. Here 3:1, 3:2:1 is the old ratio. Here Inder retired, first partner is retiring, balance sheet is given. Now you have to see accumulated profit or losses or reserves in the old balance sheet. So balance sheet, asset side there is no profit and loss. Now liability side, here general reserve is given and no other profit and loss. So you have to distribute this general reserve only. Now this general reserve will given on liability side, and the entry is general reserve account debit to old partners capital account. It means you have to distribute among the all three partners in this old ratio. So this 90,000 distribute in the ratio 3:2:1 like this. Like this. For journal entry for this, general reserve account debit to Inder's capital account, to Gajendra capital account, to Harinder's capital account, and 90,000 distribute in the 3:2:1. In this ratio you have to distribute the journal reserve. Okay children, so today up to here you have to write down in your fair notebook all these topic. You have to write down in your fair notebook and do practice of these question. You can write questions from NCERT or from any other side book. In next part we will do revaluation account, capital account and balance sheet. Okay, thank you children. Sai Ram.